Hey guys, today I'm going to be sorry guys, slight delay. Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I do my disenchant runs, and it's by doing RFD disenchant. This is how I make all my money on my character. It's 90 gold an hour, and that's because you can do 5 runs. You get about, in those 5 runs, 15 small radiant shards, and they go for about 3 gold each, and it only takes 30 minutes to do all the runs. So it's about 90 gold minimum. If the shards are 3 gold on your server, obviously it's going to vary server to server how much the small radiant shards are going for. But it's really fun gold farm. One thing I want to mention real quick, if you can get your Seal of Dawn, it's really helpful, as all of the enemies are going to be undead that you're going to be killing during the run. But let's get right into the run. Alright, now first thing you do when you get in, you're going to head straight for Glutton. I'm going to sprint off cooldown as well. I'm going to jump and stealth. Now, as you're going through here, I'll be trying to name all the different packs that you can run by without stealthing, and which packs that you're going to need to stealth. But that's one of the main ways you can speed up the run, is by staying out of stealth as much as possible. So I'm going to distract him, keep him still, run up at Garodim, get up a slice and dice, and I like to angle him over here. For whatever reason, this position always seems to work best with not pulling the skeletons. But in this case, I did pull them anyway. It's no big deal. I usually ignore the skeletons till after I kill Glutton. But if you are less geared, maybe you might want to kill the skeletons first. Alright, so I'm going to Sinister Strike and Eviscerate once he gets to 15%, because he will enrage, and he'll start attacking really fast, and he hits pretty hard. But clear out the skeletons, and onward we go. So I do stealth to get past this pack. And then from here, you can remove stealth and run for a little bit. Now, these patrols, don't ever worry. I've never pulled any of these. Now, up on this group, there's a few different ways you can get around these guys. I just jump and stealth just to make sure I get by them. And then I'll drop stealth because I see these guys are pretty far away. And I'm going to distract. And I'm going to jump past the skeleton. So we got past the first one. The second one, I'm going to stealth just in case. Alright, we got past both. Because I didn't have a distract for the second skeleton, there's an increased chance, obviously, that I don't make it. And I was in a relatively narrow part of the hallway, so that was a little riskier. But you can, if you really want to be safe, you can just stealth past both. So now we're heading over to the skeleton. And the skeleton's really easy. The problem is his ads. And because there are so many of them, unless you want to commit to using a Goblin Sapper charge like every run, or Stratholme Holy Water every run, which is just going to cut into your efficiency, you're going to want to do the safe strat, which I'll show you here. So I'm going to pop my cooldowns, and I'm not going to cheap shot. This guy can be cheap shotted. I'm going to get up a slice and dice, and I'm going to kick him and start backpedaling. And as soon as the skeletons get close, I'm going to evasion. And now you can see I'm just backpedaling and attacking. And I'm going to eviscerate, finish him off, loot the skull, and then head for the ledge and drop off. And as soon as I'm safe, I always give it a second or so to make sure that I do not get hit, even though I'm down the ledge, because they do sometimes hit you, even midair and after you've landed. But you can see that I vanished after I dropped down the ledge, and that makes it so that there's a 0% chance that I will ever die when doing that. Whereas the conventional way of doing it, and I think I should be able to skip them if I hug this way. Yep, we're good. I could have just stealthed there too. But the conventional way of doing it, where you kill the skeleton and then jump off the bone pile, there's a small chance that your vanish breaks because there's so many small skeletons hitting you. So that's why I do that safe strategy where I backpedal, get close to the edge, drop off, and then vanish, so that my vanish will never ever get broken by the skeletons. And there's pretty much no risk of ever dying in the run as long as you have enough gear to do it. That was the only risky part of the run, and now that I do that safe strategy, I never have to worry about it. So I distract that guy. Now that tent I was just in, where I looted the chest, a rare can spawn there, so always kill the rare or loot the chest if it's in that particular hut. I always kill the rare regardless, but I only pick up the chest in that one tent. Now the rare could be in that tent as well. That's the worst spawn. You have to kill a pack of ads before you kill the rare. So he wasn't there. I'm also pressing a targeting macro. His name is Ragglesnout, and I can like post the macro in the description. It's just /target Ragglesnout. But I'm pressing it as I'm rounding these, I guess, going up towards the final boss, and I have not found him, so I do know that he's not, he didn't spawn this time, or else I would have seen him with my target macro. And I am going to stealth here. I usually don't have to stealth, but since the patrol was right there, I did stealth. And since I'm going to re-stealth in a second anyway, I'm just going to go up and kill the boss. So I'm going to garrote, get up a slice and dice, pop my cooldowns, press adrenaline rush, re-up a slice and dice, and start just damaging the boss. Now he's pretty easy. If you are really undergeared, by really undergeared, I guess I mean not even pre-raid bis, like, you know, maybe 1/3 of the way to pre-raid bis, you might need evasion for this guy. But if you do need evasion for him, you are going to need to switch up your route. As you can see, evasion's not up right now. So if you do need evasion to kill this last boss, you're going to want to kill the skeleton boss first, then come kill Glutton, and then switch up your route. So you will go a little slower if that's the case, but that's what you can do. And now I'll sprint. And these guys, you can like run straight through here. Stealth. You are going to definitely need to stealth past these guys. And you can see 5.5 minutes. We're pretty much done with the run. We're just going to run past this last group. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, in terms of what kind of gear you need, I'll go over my gear. You should be good with pre-raid bis or near that to do everything, just as I have. Obviously, if you're sword spec, it's going to be even easier. But I'll hover over my gear while I just... A lot of people are generally always wanting to know what kind of gear you're doing stuff with. So quickly hover over it. I think that's all there really is to it in terms of how much gold you get, right? I mentioned the gold count at the beginning, but obviously the fat guy Glutton drops an axe. So if you do not get the blue, you can still sell the axe for like 1.5 gold. And you're going to get a lot of junk as you're doing the runs. So you can see I've gotten a bunch of greens that I can sell when you're looting the chest and all kinds of stuff to sell. So 45 gold is really the minimum if the shards are worth 3 gold on your server, but you can make even more. So I would say for me, I probably make about 100 gold an hour because they usually sell for 3 gold on my server and I get extra stuff to sell. So anyway, that's the speed run. It's really fun to speed run it, and I really like doing the gold farms, and it's my favorite gold farm that I've come across so far, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. Thanks for watching, guys.